recording. Clap now. Clap.
Yo, imagine.
Welcome back. I'm sure you are tripping on what you're seeing. We are trying something different.
We are now in the multiverse.
Exactly, the Multiverse. Aikido. That delay is fucking mad, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as you can see, our camera is filming, but it's also streaming onto the TV behind us. We were supposed to have a guest today, but he couldn't make it for.
And we do.
Yeah.
1 guest, 2 guests, 3 guests, 4 guests, 5, 6. It's a lot of guests today. We're all here now.
Yeah. That's we don't imagine ourselves in other multiverses.
Exactly.
In other
We're all
universes,
shooting a
timelines.
podcast.
That's Earth 1756, 1789.
786.
No, you know what I mean? 786, 114, 745, 7764.
It's 306.
Yeah, 304, 501, 21. Anyway. Yeah, no, you know what 304 is, right? If you write it on a calculator upside down. 304 on a calculator upside down is
There's
home.
a lot of 304s, yeah? Yeah, we know the 304s.
So I'm giving you some education in the beginning of the show. But yeah, anyway. I was doing some research, man.
Okay.
Remember I told you the other day, I've been watching our episodes back,
Yeah.
right? To see what we do on camera a lot and how we behave when we communicate. And I noticed that I'm permanently touching my nose. Permanently, like all the time. Or smacking my lips, like.
Yeah. You do that often.
Yeah.
Or slurping tea. And choking on it.
Because now that I said it, my nose is itching now and touch my nose. But yeah, so today's episode's not going to be so hectic. We're just going to have some fun because obviously we had a guest plan. Fortunately, he couldn't make it, but he will be here still to close the season. It is our second last episode of the season. Sad songs. Cue the soundboard.
Small violin.
Yeah.
Mini violin.
Of course. And then we'll be filming one more episode,
Trip
and that
out.
will be the end.
Trip out.
Tripping out hard. Yeah, so our camera guy, video and editor, is tripping on the screen behind us because he's seeing it in real life and in a split second and in a split second and in a split second. So yeah, so I actually wanted to teach the people, or not teach the people, but educate the people about how to start a podcast.
Class is in session.
Of course. Rule number 1, don't be a cheap guy. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Like, I'm be honest, like if I think about it,
You need a laptop. Laptops aren't cheap.
firstly, you need the software on the
Software's
laptop.
not cheap.
Paid for better because the free ones, all those podcasting videos you see on YouTube outside the podcast, you can use this free software. Kak, mistake, don't do it. Block.
Yeah, don't do it.
We sat for hours on the first episode trying to get the audio to match, and we filmed, and then Imo went home and he was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Owens? You know what I mean?
that was your fun times, eh?
Yeah. So the software is going to cost you money. You're going to have a laptop that's capable of
Running that software.
software. And then you're going to need microphones, as you can see.
Okay, first start with hardware.
Let's start with hardware. There we go. So the first thing you're going to require is...
Wait. Don't start with hardware.
What?
Start with personnel.
Oh, shit.
You
True.
can't start a podcast without personnel.
You need to have... If you want to do it alone, you can. But trust me, that doesn't work out well. You end up getting cancelled because your opinion alone is irrational. So don't do that.
It's irrational.
Trauma.
Yeah, it's irrational.
Plain. Yeah, so you want to have a friend, which would be someone that you share views with or have polar opposite views to, right? So luckily for us, we share a lot of the same views, and we spoke on a daily basis, so we decided we're going to do this, right? So the first thing is you need 2 people or more, right, to have a nice conversation. Then you need someone who can put all this shit together. That's the most important person that you will never see.
Also true.
No.
You need someone behind the cameras, basically.
Yeah, because and the thing is just what people don't understand is other podcasters, I've spoken to them, they have a whole team. We literally only 3 people for this entire show. We 3 people.
Yeah.
And the one person counts as 4 people. Said he's getting a bit big there. So you will see, that's part of the screen, it will come a bit.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, you need someone who is skilled in editing video and putting sound and video together and editing the whole
Video
thing.
editing.
Yeah. Video edit. video editing, content editing, but also like adding graphics and stuff like that, because it's very important. And that's why we have our guy who is
The guy.
and then you need a producer, or if you have knowledge in producing or sound and mixing, then audio engineer, then you can do it. I do the audio of our podcast. That's very straightforward. I learned from YouTube and from a few other things, but you need people that have those skill sets. Now, yes, there are free softwares out there that may work for you, but editing wise, I'm always gonna go for paid. Because if you were to ever hear or have the opportunity to speak to our editor, you will understand that editing with free software tends to bring a lot of unwanted problems.
Headaches,
yeah. And
more just headaches.
What we've come to know is that our editor is extremely lazy, so he'd rather pay for convenience.
As per everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the three things you need from the personnel perspective.
Yeah.
So now let's move on to the software perspective.
First, hardware.
Okay, but software is less stuff though. Hardware is way more things to cover.
Okay, fair enough.
Because with software, we literally...
Okay, you start the podcast, okay?
But software is just...
Yeah, you almost started the podcast, man. Go for it.
Man, he's just attacking me now.
You almost started the podcast. Now tell the people how you started the podcast.
Nah, pause. I'm getting upset. Software is quicker though, because we just use Adobe. So like, Adobe, if you have the pack that we use, it's got all the editing stuff, audio and visual and all those things. So we've got Adobe Audition, and we've got Adobe Premiere Pro.
That's the one.
That's the video editing stuff. Alright? So now that's your software out of the way. Then if you have a laptop that's a bit outdated, you're going to require to install certain softwares in relation to other hardware. Now we can move on to hardware.
Okay.
So what was the first hardware that we actually bought?
Mics.
Right. So
and audio interface. Because you need to capture your audio, and in order to capture your audio, you need an audio interface so that the mic can speak to the laptop and actually capture what's going into the mic. Like this right now. So
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like this.
Yeah, you're not putting anything else in there. No, it's fine. So yeah, first thing you need is mics. You can hold the mic in your hand, so you don't need a mic stand, but that would be the next thing that you're gonna get. So you got your mics, you got your audio interface, and then you're gonna need to get something to put the mic in so that you don't have to hold it the entire freaking time.
Exactly.
Right. Right. And then we've kind of we've been through quite a bit.
Yeah, we've done a lot. I think our mics are the same though.
The mics are the same. We've got other stands now.
Yes, sir. As you can see,
what's the other one called?
The boom arm stands.
Boom arm, yeah, that needs somebody to clip on, right? So that created some issues here and there because it needed to. You needed to find something to clip it onto, otherwise, you're gonna keep the whole mic boom arm in your hand.
And those boom arms, like even the good quality ones, they all have the same problem. Like eventually the clip stops failing, or the spring comes loose, and then decides to shoot, and then you have to buy a new one. And those boom arms, you pay much more for them for some reason. So we've got mics. Now let's talk about the mics real quickly, right? So we went for the Miki 91C condenser mic. Right, it's XLR mic. So XLR is the one with the three. Yeah, we don't want to, but the box is somewhere there. We're not sponsored by Miki. We're not doing any advertisements, however the fuck you want to say it.
Adverts.
Adverts.
We're not adding.
Yeah, exactly. We're subtracting. So
and we multiply.
Of course we do. Yeah, we don't divide. I should have done much, you know what I mean? So the Miki mics, they are really good mics. They're very affordable. They're like entry-level mics, but they're very affordable. And as you can hear right now, the quality is quite good. But the mics are only good if you have an equally good or better audio interface. So we started off with an M-Audio duo interface, which was you'll hear the first 6 episodes. 4 episodes to 6 episodes.
Roughly, yeah.
Was the M-Audio interface. And you could hear the mics picked up much more. The audio was a little bit more rough.
Wasn't as crisp.
Yeah, it wasn't as crisp and clear. It was less refined. And we found that with that interface, also a very good starter interface, decent priced. Found that there's a lot of audio bugs happening as well. We had to add audio fillers on and do like a lot of audio editing in the back end. And that's where I had to like learn how to do audio editing and adding dampeners and shit. So it's
a lot of admin.
So what did I do? I
put more money into
my pocket.
And you get something with better quality because then it eliminates a lot of the inconvenience thereafter.
We then upgraded from the M Audio Duo to the Behringer 404C, one of the best. Ranked actually one of the best audio interfaces. I would show you, but it's like quite big and it's hidden.
It's busy.
Yeah, it's quite busy.
It's busy.
It's on vacation. One of the better audio interfaces. Also starter, but they're quite expensive for a starter. But you're gonna have to invest money. So this audio interface is so cool because it allows every mic port to have its own driver. With the M Audio, that interface, the whole thing has one driver. So this one has a driver per
For
mic.
each,
so each mic will be more crisp and more clear, and you'll be able to record.
capture separately.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
capture to one whatsoever.
Exactly that. And it has 4 mic ports. With the M Audio, only get 2 mic ports. So if we want to have 2 guests here, hello, motherfucker. We are.
Hello.
Stick out. So that's now the interface. Now you're thinking, but now, what else do I need? Kaigi, obviously you're watching us, man. You're watching us now. You're not listening to us. How can we forget about you that is seeing us? So we've all got good phones. Most smartphones these days film very well. So you can do that if you want to. Most podcasts these days, like the professional ones, they use DSLR cameras. We do have one. We did start off with a DSLR camera, but the problem with those, man, bro, like they cut off because of the storage. Just like the FAT32 lane. I forget, but it's that. For the people out there, know the jargon. Fat man, smart
it's
people.
Fat man.
Yeah,
it's
smart.
fat man things.
Of course.
Fat men get tired.
Of
Fat
course.
man stop.
After 4 gigs. Fat man.
Fat man get tired. Fat man
no,
stop.
that's actually kind of funny because FAT32 stops at 4 gigs.
Exactly.
It's
like, okay, I stop 5 minutes. Give me a break. I come again.
Why is the Arab accent? Why? Okay, yeah. So with the phones, you're gonna have a better opportunity to continuously record, and not have to do any manual labor on the camera.
The thing is also like phones nowadays has a lot more in it than they used to.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So you're capable of doing a lot more with your phone than you ever were before.
Yeah.
So phone, I think, would be the better option.
I do think so.
Only thing is that if you're using your own phone, you don't have a phone while you're doing while you're shooting. So it's like, it's like. Unless you have the money to buy an extra phone.
What's kind of funny, no? So Imo normally lums on his iPad while we filming because we use his phone also. But now his iPad and his phone is lumming, and he's like, I'm just sitting here.
It's tough, bro. It's tough,
just sitting here.
And
now you just.
And then I'm just like, just because I can.
Nah. So you wanna have a phone that can at least film in 1080p. And has a decent camera. Anything above, like for me personally, 20 megapixel. I don't know. Give me a yes or a no.
20.
20 is decent,
20
right?
plus.
20 plus with a 1080p or 4K camera. Then you'll be great. So that's any iPhone from iPhone. Fucking don't know iPhones, but I know you got the 13, eh? 13 Pro. So we're using a 13 Pro Max, S22 Ultra, and I don't know what iPad this is.
A Lani one.
But it's a Lani one. It's Imo the Lani. And that's the physical recordings you're getting. So that's where you get your visuals from, right? Then you need tripods.
Yeah, looks good. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah.
Looks quite works.
Then you need tripods, bro.
That's fine.
No, it's fine. It's just for fun. They can. Oh, yeah, that's why you can see that she's actually being recorded. See
quality.
Exactly. So
still so fucking weird, bro.
It's weird, bro. It's like, if those people behind us, that is us, don't move the same way we move.
Yo, please let
us know, because I'm not gonna watch this back later. Fuck that. I'm focusing forward.
Freak out.
Freak the
fuck out, bro.
It's Matrix, bro. So obviously now you're forgetting that we need to have stands. So now we're talking still hardware.
Yeah.
The phones and the devices need to be on tripods. So if you were where we were sitting, you see a crap and a tripod in front of you. So you'll need tripods. They are quite, well, how much do we have? 1, 2, 3 there, and then there's a fifth one inside. We've got 5 tripods. And then you need mic stands. Now, as you can see, like I spoke about, we had the boom arms, but now we've got these motherfuckers. what are these called? Freestanding mic stands?
You got it. What was it when you got it?
I don't even know. I just said like mic stand. I searched the mic stand. I was like, that one. Times 3.
Freestanding, yeah. I suppose it's freestanding mic stands, yeah.
So, and then, yeah, that's it.
Then you have your mics in your mic stand connected to
the
your
cables.
interface.
Should have brick.
Yeah, connected to the interface with the cable, with the XLR cables.
So you get XLR cables with a mic when you buy them, but they're only a meter. So you need to buy extensions. So then you can literally go and buy. I personally like to use between Strum and what's the other brand that I normally use? I forget the other one. There's another, it's laying there somewhere. That I normally use, but it's like top quality ones. You're gonna pay a little bit more for them, but they don't break. And then you buy extensions and you just clip them into the rest and you run the cables nice and clean. Then you're good to go. Now you must focus on the content, because that's when shit gets tricky.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
because I mean,
if you don't have chemistry with a person, you're gonna have problems. You need to have chemistry with the person you're on a podcast.
That's why personnel came first.
Exactly. You see, this is why we're on a podcast together, because he thinks ahead and I think in the now. It's the wisdom and
fucking always, bruh.
That's why it works. That's why it works. And you get emotions like this. Okay, take this, put that there, together. Great.
Clap.
Great. You clap, filming, clap. You. And the one thing that we don't have yet that we will have on the next episode is lighting.
You said we have lighting.
No, like
actual lighting.
No, like we're gonna have lighting equipment for the next show.
Okay.
Yeah. Proudly sponsored by the pocket of our editor.
Proudly sponsored by everybody involved. Thanks.
Thanks.
Today has been a hazardous day, people.
Yeah, let's just tell the people the story.
Please. So I have a plant in my office, and the wind is fairly strong today, right? So the wind blew the blinds knocked the plant fell over, there was soil everywhere, and the soil was still wet because I watered it yesterday, so the soil is still wet, and it's this fucking mess.
It's a mess.
So yeah, it's like half such a big mesh there inside.
It's a big mesh.
Just a big mesh there inside.
Don't go there.
It's like half cleaned up at the moment. I repotted the plant, so it's fine. I hope it survives the traumatic experience.
That plant that was in the last episode? The Tolly. It was lambing here.
Was he on here?
Yes, he was. Yeah. He got upset, so he jumped because he wasn't in this episode, and we had 3 here today.
Big erection for nothing. So for what?
Exactly. So
nothing worse than an erection going to waste.
Now we got this one here today, and obviously our
forgot about you, my friend.
He's good, Sinja. That's how you get all your equipment for a podcast. But the one thing I want to tell everyone, Sinja, like rule number 1 is just don't be a cheap knife, because we spent a lot of money on doing this podcast to make it better, not only for us but for you.
Yeah, all in all, think about it, right? If you're gonna get, for example, if you look at a decent laptop, and you're looking at just your hardware to begin with, right? You're looking at a decent laptop, at a decent audio interface, your mics, 1 or 2 mics with mic stands as well. Yeah. You're already clocking to almost about 10K.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
You're clocking at about 10K already, and then you're gonna have to get your tripod, and you're gonna have to. I'd say 80% of people's phones nowadays have the capability to actually film decent quality.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So fair enough, yeah, you're going to use your own phone, that's okay. And then you have to get a tripod. A lot of people have their, those small ones.
Those miniature, they put on the table.
Yeah, so I mean, you could use that as well if you're just going to sit at the table.
You can even use a ring light, because the ring lights have that clip in it,
Exactly.
All you people that do the TikToks,
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking about, yeah. So that's not necessarily much of an expense to add to it. Okay. Your mind pass Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And then right, so you have that, and then roughly to get you started, I would say about a 10 in the pocket.
Wait, the fucking pause for a time out. This man did it with a straight face. Yo, I'm still singing your Temple Boys. This man stick out. Yo. Yes.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Fucking hell, man. Yo, shout out Temple Boys. Yeah, the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying. Sorry.
I'm done speaking, my guy. I'm Gucci right now.
Fucking hell, that was. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, so yeah, look. You know what I mean? We have fucking cup here at the table.
That actually played on the radio the other day.
Yeah.
Like full on, they played the song. I was laughing me binne.
Your clubs today, isn't it?
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah, no. Nah, wait.
You're too big to be a full lupachi. You couldn't be a full lupachi.
Nah, bro, I played trumpet in the club, so.
I
was you can see.
Blast lipper.
Yeah.
You got the blast lipper.
Oh, you out here. Ask my wife what my lips do.
Nah, me, I was on the tamarinchi, but I loop the whole day with the tamarinchi.
Yeah, you have the forms for that.
Die whole dag. Ken je van mij?
Ja, sis. Kijk hier, wait, pause. Iemand bring me cool drink bij, bro, man.
So you have a match. You can bring professionalism to the setup, but you can't bring a professionalism to the people.
Of course not. Of course not. Kijk hier, my whole thing is this, man. Here's my thing. Like, in all seriousness, we took a lot of effort, man, bro, to put a podcast together.
Yeah, it took a lot. It takes a lot of sacrifice as well. Let's not forget about that. So yes, there's all the physical things and the software and all of that stuff and so on, but it takes a lot of sacrifice because, for example, you need to dedicate time to it, and time is one of the most valuable resources that any person has.
Want more cold drink?
Nah, I'm Gucci. I'm fine.
Cool. Shot.
But I can communicate without communicating. So like, I don't know. Never mind you. So yeah, it takes a lot of sacrifice.
I'm young, man.
Yeah, you have a lot to learn, boy.
Of course, uncle. We're just taking shots today, man, bro.
It's fine.
Sacrifice, yes. True.
Yeah, because I mean, the both of us, our camera guy as well, we make sacrifices all the time. A lot of time that I had to, no offense to my wife and so on, sit in the dog box because of the fact that, like, you know, she gets evicted from my house almost any given Sunday, basically. You know what I mean? So it's like,
wife also gets upset with me because I disappear.
Exactly. You know, that's the whole. It's the whole thing, and you need to balance that. And I mean, fair enough. If you're not married and whatever, then it's gonna be a little easier for you.
Exactly.
But for the most part, I mean, for people like us, it does take quite a lot of sacrifice.
But I think it also gives us a niche because, like, if we think about it, our podcast is based on not just our opinions around politics, but also our experiences as being husbands, fathers. So, like, I'm not taking shots at any other podcast, but, like, your content is based on one thing, and you should stick to that. And we've stayed true to what our content's been from the first episode up until now, the 19th episode. So, I think in all, it's quite funny the fact that you can see it happening afterwards. It's like, I think it's important for us to actually take cognizance of the fact that we've done pretty good so far in our, staying consistent. You know, we've lacked a bit in consistency in regards to social media, and
look. Also, we have. It's life, man, because we would love to have an episode out every single week.
I'd love to do. If I could, I would do 3 to 4 weeks.
I mean, as it is right now, we can't even cope an episode every single week.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be nice to actually get to that point where we are able to actually have an episode every single week. However, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
You know, we have to. There's other things people have to take into account. So, hearties. You know, as much as we have sacrificed and we do sacrifice, it's still not enough to get there. But it's fine. We're still here. Still doing it.
I'm still here.
We're not going to go. And we are not going to leave.
Yeah. You mustn't go, you must leave.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. So yeah, that's predominantly what I wanted to talk about in the beginning, because it's been like a few minutes. But in other news, wait, pause. South Africa, why, man? Let's just ask this question real quickly. The Proteas. Why are we cursed? Is it Hansi's fault?
Nah, not Hansi's fault. I think, I don't know, bro. I didn't pay much attention to the cricket for a while now, if I'm going to be honest with you, right? But I just think the squad still needs to find itself, man.
Yeah, look, I watched I actually watched all our games, and I think that the problem for me was the lack in leadership. I think that's the thing. Like, and I'm not taking shots at Pavuma. I'm not saying him. I'm saying in general the leadership amongst the squad within the Springboks. Because if you want to compare them to anything, you know, the Springboks, you could see the true essence of leadership in that team. When Sies was on the field, when Sies was off, the next person who took heed of the leadership. I think there's a lack of leadership in the Proteas because we've got some talent now. We've got lighties coming through like that Kutsia guy and
it's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent in the team, bro.
And even I mean, look at that Shamsi, bro. Look how he's bowling, bro. Fucking wild. There's a lot of talent, but the problem is that there is like a lack of what needs to be done. Like the reason why we lost to Australia is simply because we batted shite. It's not because Australia bowled better than us. We out-bowled them. We bowled way better. The fucking Australians were cacking themselves for when our spinners came. Our pace bowlers, besides Kutsi, they were whacking.
Yeah.
But when our spinners came, bruh, the Australians were panicking.
I think also what happened was that Australia did a lot of homework on SA, more than SA did, more than the Proteas did on them, right?
Of course.
And they knew exactly who to pitch against which batter in order to make it effective, to get a more effective result.
That now comes down to leadership, man.
So
if the leadership could pick that up, they could have changed the overs. Okay,
exactly.
Shamsi, you bowl instead of Maharaj.
Not let what's his name, Jansen come on and get hit every ball
Jansen, I feel bad
out the ground,
smacked,
and he was flat after that. He was clear after that. He didn't want to bowl again.
Yeah, that one over they knocked 3 sixes off him, but he's like,
because obviously he wasn't the right match against who was in at the time.
Oh, I think it was head. Was it head or head?
It was before Eid already.
Nah, it was. I think it was. Nah, wait.
Oh, it was before Eid.
Oh,
because EK Jansen opened the bowling.
Nah, it was. And I think it was Heed's first partner that was whacking because he made a 50.
Yeah, possibly.
And then Shamsi bowled him.
Yeah.
Shamsi bowled him out there. And then
so it's like, and then who was it that sat again against the spinners and they were doing quite well against the spinners again?
Yeah, there was another guy.
And then Kutsi came in. And then he made a difference again. Exactly.
Kutsi's like, I took it.
Yeah, shame.
There's a lot of punch.
The thing is, like, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of talent in the team, right? And I just think like I was saying, like I think the team needs to find themselves again, like properly, because they need to establish like where they fit in the team.
Yeah, I think particularly with ODIs, because I think with the T20 World Cup next year, that's gonna be like a redemption.
Yeah,
you know, for them, because
that's
with
very
T20s,
different though. The strategy is also very different.
T20s, I think Kutsi will do well in the T20.
Yeah.
I think Shamsi will do very well. But I think from a batting perspective, we kind of fucked for the T20s, because our batting is what caused us to lose the matches we lost in the World Cup. So yeah, and then Bafana played yesterday, and we won. And we won, bro. Played very well actually.
Against who?
Some other African team, but it's the World Cup 2020 something champ. It's the
2024.
The
2024.
26.
26.
26, yeah. 2026 World Cup qualifiers, in other words.
Yeah,
so Africa's now top the group. It's only one match,
but still,
it's the first match. But I mean, I think it's a German coach.
We still have to. Isn't it Brazilian?
I think he's German, isn't he? Is he German? He has some weird ass name.
But
from what I know is they played very well. And maybe the South African support Bafana, man. Yo, it's so cack. They show up at Durban, by the airport. Only 7 fans.
Woo!
But the news was there, like, and then they posted a video, of Bafana coming, and it's like, Bafana welcomed heartwarmingly to Durban. 7 fans. 1 flag. Hey, boys, yeah. And it's like, no one else. It's like people walking the dogs.
I mean, at this point,
like,
I
support
think,
him, man.
People want to get paid to support Bafana. I want to be honest, because
but like me, bro, it's like I said with that episode last time with the New Zealand thing. If your country is playing a sport, man, like support him. If we played and we played cack, because my thing is we didn't play cack, we played extremely well. Like I watched, I was like, hey, because some of the players we have in the squad now, they actually played international football.
Yeah,
they didn't just play local.
They play international clubs, not
exactly.
What's name? You mean club football at the international level.
Exactly. Like I mean, Percy Tafel was at the spell at Brighton. They had a spell at other places, and it was quite interesting. So support your country, man. I'm saying this kak while wearing a Liverpool t-shirt. Kak funny.
Support yourself.
It's lagging now. It's probably lagging.
It doesn't that.
Nah, so now.
Freaked out now.
Yeah,
I freaked out the moer so nah, I caught it.
yeah, it was a Moorse lag because I saw on the screen now it said there the smart view connection is unstable, so now it's gonna lag hard.
Oh, okay.
Look there.
It's fine.
Woo! So yeah, I mean, support your nation, man, Owens. Support
I
your
agree.
country.
I agreed.
Because for
agreed.
fuck's sake, man. That means is coming there thinking, Coach Isikaleli. No, it's more like 7 people singing. I don't know what the fuck they were singing.
Sister Bettina.
Yeah, not good enough, bruh. Not good enough. In other news,
More news.
Yeah.
News to use or lose.
now you press a button. Tonight on the news. Nah,
Tonight on E.
Tonight on E. Arnold Schwarzenegger takes on Jean-Claude Van Damme in the crossover. I don't even know.
Legit?
No.
What you talking about?
Completely made that shit up. That's just the names I remember off the top of my dome now. Believe what you want, Ginger. But if a place has a flag, it's a country. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Een man zonder een vlag.
It
Dat is een man zonder een
Yo,
vlag.
the fact that you got that, bro. The fact that
You
you
must
got
know.
Shout
Een
out.
man zonder
Shout out to
een
the
vlag.
Hey bro, kijk hier. Four Corners was like, can we just talk about that quickly? Can we just talk about it? Four Corners, noem my Scully, number 37 are some of the best South African movies I've watched.
Yeah.
Because it really depicts life on the Cape Flats. Very
It's
true.
real, yeah. It's real.
Right, like I watch Four Corners and I think to myself, yo, like this can't happen in my road. What I mean? Go home,
Standard
Ricardo.
practice.
Go home, Ricardo. Ricardo, go home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, your time is up now, yeah. That can't happen in my road, Owens. I see that cock on the daily. And then when I watched it in the movie, I was like, wait, this isn't funny. It's not comedic. It's actually true.
Yeah, it's true.
But the way that movie took the world by storm was like they informed the communities and the worlds about
Yeah.
how things is for us colored people in the colored community. Because we've spoken about this also like on that podcast we were on. Because
Yeah.
someone else's podcast. The episode will drop soon. Yeah, soon. Might be after this one. I don't know when it's gonna drop. I'm still waiting for it to come
Whenever
out.
they,
Yeah.
confirm.
But I think if you look at that movie, it's a true depiction from both sides of the spectrum, bruh. Like how it can be to be in a community that's like that, or to be a part of a community that's so close knit. Because that's the one thing about colored communities,
Yeah.
we're all very close knit to each other. Like I can still ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar today. You know what I mean? In some communities you can't do that anymore, bruh. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I had to take my neighbor a roll of toilet paper.
yeah, you see,
You know what I mean? Because they've... No, legit, mans forgot to buy toilet paper. It was late in the night already. Wife was cacking on him. I was like, no, it's fine. I'll bring you toilet paper. I mean, it's a roll of toilet paper. I mean,
what I
you know what I
mean?
mean? It's for cool.
Shout out, you know who you are.
You know?
Yeah, I have the same thing, bro. Like I think it was one night, the power went off of our property, right? And then I turned to go. I went up to my neighbor. I was like, "Listen, bro, like, I need someone to hold this torch, because I need to go like fix it by this power box." He's like, "Oh wait, now 2:00 in the morning, bro." I messaged the man. The man come down, bro. He's like, "Right, let's go." Busy fixing it. I fixed it. He's like, "Oh, so you fixed the power?" I was like, "Yeah, wait, the power's on now." What? Right? Now we're sitting there, we're smoking an ENG. And I'm like, it's crazy to have a neighbor like this today, man. Because like where I was living before with my parents, like the neighbors were a bit sus, man.
Yeah, also like nowadays neighbors don't talk to each other, maybe like it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Now people move into a joint, they build the walls cack high, nobody can come in, nobody can go out, nobody see in, nobody see out. You don't know what's happening there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Scary as fuck.
9 out
bro.
of 10 times somebody moves into a house, right? They first thing they do is they build the walls high.
Of course. And I can understand that. I can understand it because I mean we also live in a world.
Fair enough
where
with regards to security and so on, yeah, but also it blocks out the fact that
it closes you off to
closes
everything
you
else,
off,
yeah.
exactly, yeah. You're literally putting walls up.
Humans like community. That's the thing. We were
Humans
built,
need community.
yeah, we were built to have, somebody.
Social creatures, bruh. Human beings are social
If you're
creatures.
lying at home watching this episode alone, get a life, bro. Get a life. You need to be social.
Huh?
Nah,
I'm poking him in the eye.
man's fighting with George here.
No, because
Yeah.
of you can... It hooks, city. Bitch.
Yo, why are we hurting this thing? Shame,
So why
man.
not?
Yeah, the fuck.
That's what it's there for.
Don't hurt animals. Don't take care.
No
of
animals were harmed in the making of this episode. Just...
Put that in the beginning. But yeah, fuck. yeah, the last thing I want to talk about before we go. It's like funny actually. We're supposed to have table talks, bro. We haven't had a table talk. It was a table talk, but it wasn't a table
Not
talk.
really a table talk. We're just trying out something
Yeah.
so we know.
Yeah.
And now we know.
Now we know, most of course. Next time you see us, we'll have a guest here in the middle. Enjoy.
Now, what do you think, though?
Yeah.
I wanted to know what you think, Sinjo, because
Maybe
your
I must
opinion
do
really
this.
matters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to be looking at me.
That's weird. Yeah. Yes. Tell us what you guys want to see on our next season, because obviously, if you watch season 1, you know that we take a little bit of a season break. We may be back sooner, we may be back later, depending on how life goes, because things change.
It's also festive now,
yeah,
so man's want to be a bit festive.
Hashtag as football is festive. Remember that one?
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring it
Yeah,
back.
bring it
Bring
back.
it back, bro. So, tell us what you want to see on the show. I'm looking forward to next season. I feel like we should try having panel discussions, having 2 guests on.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to host debates, bro. Like, I don't want to debate people, I want to host debates. So if you feel like you want to have an argument with someone, this is now an invitation to you, the greater public. If you have a disagreement with someone, and instead of sweating their mommy out over Facebook or WhatsApp, reach out. Get that person to reach out, and we can put you on this side of the table, put the other person on that side of the table. We can have in the
Let's
middle.
get back to face-to-face
And let's have conversations, yeah. Because my thing is this, I don't agree with a lot of people. It's actually someone I want to get on the show because I actually hate his whole way he does things, his content. I hate it from a sense of like, it's so far left, man. And it's because it doesn't align with my far right opinion that I don't, I'm going to say hating, that's a strong word.
No, you very strategically said hate his content or the way they put out their content.
So maybe him as a person is different because I don't know him as a person, but his content actually irks me. But there is some value in it, right? So I feel like that's what I want to do with season 3. I want to add value for you guys. I want us to add value for you. So like, let us know what you want. If you want to have a disagreement with us, if anything you've heard on the show offended you, reach out. Let us talk.
tough shit.
You know what I mean? Like that also, but like I'm willing to have a conversation with you. Like I think the most important thing to do in life, my bro, is to actually sit with people you disagree with.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%, bro.
And
You're
not
never going to
scream and shout
learn
at them.
anything more other than your own perspective unless you sit with people who disagree with you.
Of course. So
That's
if
why
you
I
want to
call
see
you
that
out on your bullshit all the time.
of course. But we brothers, so you're allowed to.
Yeah,
I
exactly. But even so, there's a way you can
Actually,
speak
yeah.
to someone, even if you disagree with him. There's a way to bring across the fact that you disagree with him in a way that's not offensive, where it's not gonna cause.
Yeah, but we live in a soft
ugly-
world, bro, where people lack accountability in general. Like you can tell a millennial person something, like, okay, bro, like, go wash your back, it stinks. You know what I mean? In a professional, like, hey, your breath, here's a mint. You tell a Gen Z person that, I'm offended. Oh,
Well, fuck you.
I'm going to go to the police.
And the police are gonna be like, yo, your back stink.
You know what I
Like, what the fuck?
so like that's the thing, right? So I think the crazy thing about it is that people just lack accountability, but predominantly my generation, bro. Like, bro, have you seen how like comedy has changed? You can't
Yeah, you
watch,
can't,
but
yeah,
like Jimmy
bruh.
Carr and John Flismus and even like Barry Hilton, bro. Like,
They won't survive now, bro.
Bruh, like-
Nowadays, it's like
I feel like Trevor Noah is the only one left in South
But they-
Africa that can still make.
they do have their freedom also.
they're comedians.
Comedians, yeah, they have the freedom to actually cross the lines, so to say, because it's they
Yeah,
have.
but
that-
like if you look at the content from years ago, like, bruh, like.
imagine Richard Pryor today.
Bruh, even what's that guy's name? That American guy that's Muslim also. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah,
That man, bruh, if he had to be in his prime now,
he wouldn't
Cancelled.
have a prime now.
exactly. So like,
But I mean, you never know.
But the thing is like, people are too soft now, man.
Agreed.
I had a conversation with someone, and they thought telling me I'm fat would hurt my feelings. They were like, yeah, but you fat, and I'm like, and so I know that you still have a big head. Oh no, I'm put, and then they put on a cap. I made them insecure, and it's like, bruh, like,
So you have a big head. What you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, you
Go for
can't
plastic
change-
surgery
you
to
have to-
reduce your head
You
size.
can have
What
head
the
reduction
fuck?
surgery. Because I can easily go get in the gym and stop friting hamburgers. See, man, I can stop friting. I'll get thin. You know what I mean? But I lack accountability on that part because I don't want to get thin because I'm lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know that. At least I can say that. But these nayas, bruh.
Yeah, you take accountability for the
Love
fact
your
that it's
curves.
yours.
Body positivity. Cuck. If you fat, you fat. You frit too much, stop eating. And that's coming from a fat person. Cancel me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
bro.
ahead, kill yourself.
Look at that. That's a bit fast. Don't promote suicide, yeah.
No, from what is that now? That was from a comedy thing I also saw.
Fatality. But legitimately though, like I advise you, no? If there's one thing I can't fit is when people tell me, I can't help that I'm fat. The fuck you can't.
Yeah, unless it's an actual medical condition where you have, you obviously hold, retain
look,
water or some
diabetes and
shit.
water retention is a
Basically,
thing. I get
yes.
that. But also, that's not an excuse to a certain extent because there are people with that same condition who are in tip-top shape.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So that's my thing. If someone tell me, but I can't help that I'm fat. The fuck you can't.
Yeah.
Stop eating. If you have medication, take your medication.
Actually, like legitimately, stop eating is like the best way for you to lose weight.
Yeah, fasting.
Yeah. It's like
It
not
works.
stop eating indefinitely, but like it's just like stop eating.
See, people that are fat that say they can't help it lack self-control. That's my thing.
Yeah.
And that is a problem. If you lack self-control, my bro, like, I knew I'm gonna get stuck because when I was fritting that samosa, that sticky Gatsby earlier on.
It's lekker, man.
It was lekker. I was like, this is good. I was gonna go straight to my mouth. I'm gonna continue to have this tire unless I get in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know that.
Literally earlier when we were talking about like, yo, we need to get something to eat, and I'm like, yo, I need to get back into the gym. I need to start this week.
And then
I
what
need to
did
get
we
back in the gym. No, but I knew that we were gonna get something to eat.
We ate
But I was
together.
like,
Oh, yeah.
for me already, from that point already, I was like, I must still do that, and that's like part of my plan for the week.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I'll fine, then I'll eat it now because fuck, I'm gonna start. So
Yes, bro. I mean, look, you have no excuse to be stuck. In general, you don't.
at all.
You don't have an excuse. There's people, no? There's people that have fuck all food, bruh. They can't afford to
And they
eat.
also duck.
Nah. I'm talking about like, think about it like
Nah, I
this.
know what you
I
mean,
always
yeah.
think about it like this, no? And this is obviously because Ramadan keeps me humble.
Yeah.
That's my whole number, right? And the intermittent fasting also now, since you know that sunnah fasting, you know what I mean?
That's different though. Intermittent fasting and sunnah fasting is different.
Nah, but I was now saying, you know, the intermittent fasting is must now for physical health, and the sunnah fasting must now because man's need to, you know,
Atone.
atone for the
Yeah,
for my pig because I have a dirty mouth. But like my whole thing is, bruh, there are people that have no food,
Mm.
and yeah, you lambing complaining about I
Can't
can't
help
help it. What the push do you mean? I can't help it. You fit McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's an absolute fucking. It's fucking asinine, bro. I hate it. Like I'm attacking you now, and I'm a fat person attacking you. So like you can't cancel me. Actually, I'm part of your team. Because it's something you can control. It's like if I'm gonna pick on someone for their height, that's different. Because you can't control height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can actually, apparently.
Apparently there's a surgery. I heard that.
Yeah, you can, bro. Your knees. Get knees.
These bros be fucking getting surgery.
Me, I want to be taller. Give me more knee.
They go through the excruciating surgery to grow an extra. Bruh, like, be comfortable and content with what you have, me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, height isn't something you can change, me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You can compensate for that. But you can't compensate for being duck because you made yourself duck. That's the thing.
Yeah. Shame.
If I ever have a son one day, me, bro, I will not allow him to go down the path that I had. I was a, bro, couch potato, fried a lot.
You're not a couch potato anymore. You're just a potato
Nah,
now.
I'm just a potato. I'm a coconut. I'm just here, lambing.
I'm not a couch potato.
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
just a potato.
And you know the problem with weight loss and weight gain is the fact that when you get to a point where you enjoy like eating things and you enjoy food too much, you get stuck, man. Then you get obsessed. Okay, now I'm gonna lose weight. Then you lack consistency. It just fucks you up, bruh. That's why I asked my wife the other day. I was like, you know what, now? I used to at some point I was comfortable with my body to a point where I was like, it wasn't about other people. I was comfortable with the way I felt. But when you duck, bruh, you sometimes feel uncomfortable. Now that's the problem. When you start feeling uncomfortable, you must do something about it. No, this nice when I feel uncomfortable and freak more.
Yeah.
That's what fucks me up. Like, if you're genuinely fat and you have a disease that made you obese, or, okay, obese is a disease, but, like, it made you fat, then, yeah, that's different. But if you the reason you fat, bruh,
Then just
you know,
change.
just change, bruh. Stop eating. Close your mouth and wrap it up with
You
tape.
know, there's a sort of thing, a post of a dude who actually locked his head in a cage so he could stop smoking.
Yeah.
Because you can't smoke because the cage is there, so he couldn't like get that thing, the entry to his mouth to smoke.
Yeah.
It's like, that's extreme.
Inches. Bad for your health, you know.
You
Out
see,
your-
again, can't be coughing and be like, yeah, I can't help it. Of course you can. Stop
Of course,
smoking.
bruh.
You know?
And also, like, my thing is this, man. Like, just take accountability. If you were bruh and you said, okay, I'm fat, Sinjay, I need to do something about it, that's the first step. Accountability is the first step. But when you're lying here in denial, oh no, it's not my fault, it's my genetics.
And you know what the problem is now? Is that now in society today,
It's encouraged.
everybody else feeds that.
Yes, bruh,
They
it's encouraged
feed
to
it.
be
Maybe,
degenerate.
oh no, it's not your fault. Don't worry. You look great. And da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you fat.
Yes. Bruh, like, my whole thing is this, now. If you want it, like, I saw this video now. Myron Gaines, if you ever want to ever see this, like, this is a video that really, like, he said now on this episode, I saw it was a TikTok. He said, like, and this is now between, like, men and women. So, like, I'm going to make it for general for everyone. But, like, the standard, for example, of, like, that, if a man is fat, they will tell a man, bruh, you fat. Oh, shit, okay, cool. But if a woman's, like, fat or overweight, they'll say, no, love your curves. Love your curves, girl.
I've seen that.
Or if a woman's like rambunctious and they'll be like, no, they just couldn't handle you. Why the
Yeah.
fuck must you handle someone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of like, if you can't handle me, like why must someone handle you? Just
Yeah.
behave appropriately in general. So like for all humans, it's the same thing. But if you ask him, tell me, Miki, you know, you duck, you're picking up weight again, I'll be like, oh shit, I need to go to the gym. Because man's always telling me I'm duck. And I'm okay with that because I know it's the truth.
Yeah, and I'm just here to remind you.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Hold you accountable.
A real friend will hold you accountable.
Exactly.
Let's say it
Like a real
that.
friend will tell you, maybe you got a pick in your nose,
Yes,
or my
bruh.
bro keki, your big stink, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's because now before you're gonna go talk to that kin, now you go over to the kin with your stink ass mouth, and then
yeah, bro, your brow
you
will
look like a
tell
fool.
You, exactly, your brow will tell you, man, bro. If you behaving like an idiot, you need to calm the fuck down. Or
exactly.
like I was always that, bro, for my bro. So like, hey, bro, you're a bit too drunk now. Like, stop drinking. I don't drink. But at that time I used to, you know. But I would always be like, nah, kage, bro, you're drinking too much. Slow down. Nah, but don't be a nice. Stop drinking. You're gonna fuck it up for all of us. You're gonna kick us out of the club. Go sit there, give me your phone. Check me. Sit there in the corner. Put it in the naughty corner. And then
Oh, good daddy.
you know what I mean?
Oh, good daddy.
That's the whole thing.
Oh.
That's the whole thing, bro. And nah, I promise you, my brother did the same thing to me when I was getting a bit rambunctious. But I think if you can't be held accountable by your friends, bro, how the fuck the society we live in now is gonna tell you every single time it's okay to be this.
Yeah.
It's okay to be sad and cry about everything. It's okay to cry when you don't get what you want. Are you just in life? You're not gonna get everything you want.
And that's why everybody's always crying.
Exactly. They want to keep you sad, me bro. They feeding you into the sadness. Like if you're fat, it's fine, man. Why do you think, bruh, gyms aren't full anymore?
Not at all, no.
You know how cheap it is to go to a gym, bruh?
Gym is full of children. Like,
Yeah.
majority of people in the gym are like high schoolers or people fresh out of high school who are playing sports.
To
Like
stay
the
fit.
rugby means.
Yeah, to stay fit.
The rugby manna you always see in the gym because it's part of what the sport that they
Okay,
do.
I read a survey the other day, like 70% of the population in gyms, gym only, physically do activities in the gym for an hour average, and they were in the gym for 4. Majority of the time they're on their phones. Live streaming and
Nah,
cat-
miss. I hate that.
Like I've noticed that when I used to go to the gym, no, I would
hate
see,
that.
hey, this is they're taking their TikToks or making
Nah,
their, you know,
I
the
hate that.
Instagram videos in the middle, like, you know what I
You
mean?
do things with purpose, man. I
Yeah,
don't
so now
think
I'm
people
like,
do
bruh,
that.
what's the point in living for social media if you can't even like be comfortable with who you are, bruh? Like, how the fuck are you gonna be in the gym for 4 hours average, but you're only working out for an hour?
You're
Me, I'm
wasting your
going to the-
time.
Yeah, I go to the gym, I work out for an hour, I go home.
Yeah.
When I'm in the gym, I don't check my phone, I put it on Do Not Disturb. It's literally just there for me.
I do check my phone for the music that's playing from my phone. There's music obviously that's playing from my phone.
Man, I have a playlist that's bro. I have a set playlist. I put the phone there, I put it on Do Not Disturb, and then it's only on ringer on if my wife calls. No one else.
Ah.
That's
Yeah,
the
so
only
it's like
emergency, bruh.
it's that and then yeah, that's about it actually. It's just like to swap a song or whatever the case may be or something like that, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's always just in my bag.
Yeah, bruh.
I don't get it.
I can't understand, bro. Why does my generation make us all look so cack? I feel like I was born in the wrong time.
Possibly.
I think I was born in the wrong time. Mommy, daddy, you did the wrong things.
Supposed to have you first.
Of course. You
And
imagine
then
that. And then my
the
sisters. Yeah, no.
You would be worse off.
Nah, I think I would have been alright, man. Because, my thing is this, like, all my brothers from millennials, all of you saw like this age. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just lambing here, 24 years old. Lambing with old
Your
talk.
old soul.
I'm an old soul.
You're an old soul.
Yeah, I want to keep
it's
me
fine
big.
to be an old soul.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's okay.
It's okay, of course.
Really?
Because my thing is this, but I've seen people in my generation, if you tell them, like, they're probably going to clip that section now saying people's fat, and they're going to probably, you know.
It's fine.
Make me viral, it's fine. I hate
it's
people.
fine, yeah.
It's fine. But I'm just saying, bro, like...
You're fatphobic. You're fatphobic.
Yeah. Imagine that cack. Yeah. That would be cack funny.
I believe that I could be fairly fatphobic, to be honest with you.
I think in a day, no? I've counted it. One day you told me at least 5 times, bruh, you need to, that top is a bit tight, eh?
Yep.
And I'm fine with that because you know what, no? Because he's been telling me I'm fat since I've been losing weight. I'm actually taking steps to lose weight.
Yeah, you must.
At the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, I want this man's approval to say, nah, you lost weight, bruh. It's just constant approval. Like, I saw a fucking article, bruh. Imam, I've seen it too. You can put it up here. This is the headline. Wait.
And then he stands.
Yeah. The fucking headline. The headline says, friend loses 100 pounds because best friend sends him a text every day. Hey, fat friend. For 6 years.
I'm going to do that with you.
Hey, fat
Going
friend.
forward, every morning, I'm going to message you. And
hey, fat friend.
Hello, my fat friend.
You know what I mean? But and that, literally in the article, he's standing there, like, before and after, and he says, and the comment says there, I lost weight because eventually my friends started to make me feel insecure about myself, so I got thin, not for them, but for myself. In the beginning, it was for them, but in the end, it was for me. And now the man's healthy. He had like heart disease and stuff like that. But
all gone.
Now it's like, it's still there, but like he's progressing positively now. So I'm like, my thing is, bruh, if your bruh can't tell you, Doug, and if you take offense, like, you hurt my feelings, I don't want to be friends with you anymore, then you clearly
you shouldn't be friends with that person.
Exactly.
Because you're then not worthy of that person's friendship.
Of course. Friends must keep you true, me, bro.
That's the whole buzz. So, yeah, grow up.
Take
accountability.
Bro. Take accountability. This episode's name will be Accountability. That's the name of this episode.
Accounting-ability.
Accounting, ability. Accounting ability. Accountability.
From
English.
the multiverse.
From the multiverse.
Grand this thing.
I
trip out every time I turn around.
Trip out. But yeah, mensen at home, it's been a vibe. It's been lekker. We will be doing this one more time for the season. But if you like this fucking content, do us a massive favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell. And also go follow our fucking Rumble. Please. That's what I wanted to say.
So you follow this one, you follow that one, you follow that one, and you follow that one.
And that one.
Yeah.
And that one. But like, that's what I wanted to say. Like, go follow our Rumble, because going forward for season 3, we're going to be doing content. And we're going to end episodes on here, and we're going to post the second section on Rumble. Because there's certain things on YouTube that will probably get into trouble. This episode might even get into trouble, to be honest.
Because you're fatphobic.
Yeah, I'm fatphobic, and also we spoke about most now the Israel-Palestine conflict, the last 75 years of occupation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, there's a possibility. But who the fuck is? It is what it is. We are the opinion. We have a disclaimer. We care about people's feelings to a certain extent. Not talking like fuck your feelings. Because subscribe to us in the Rumble. We have a guest coming on the next episode. It's going to be fun, and it will be the end of our season. And then you will see us next year. We won't be back until next year.
But we'll see you next time, right here.
On E! Short for pulling through. We appreciate your time. We will chase you on the next episode of Opinion 2.0. It's been real safe.
Safe.